Morning to anyone joining us. We're back on 146 Live today. I'm going to hang on to see if anyone does join the conversation. If not, we'll run it anyway because it gives people a chance to view it afterwards. And we'll also download it and put it on our Facebook page, our website and our YouTube channel for you to watch afterwards anyway. But I'm going to hang on for a minute or so just to see if anyone does join. And if you are joining, just hang on. I'll be back in literally a minute or two. Right, anyway, I'm hoping we get some visitors during the live feed. If not, hopefully you'll be able to watch this afterwards. Hi, Anthony. Welcome to 146 Live. Now, the whole point of today is, hi, Anthony. The whole point of today is to talk about how you can start creating some more engaging content on Facebook. It's with the recent newsfeed changes, something we did a 146 Live about recently and a blog about. You can have a look at that blog on our website. And the 146 Live is actually available on the Facebook page as well. We'll make sure that's on the website. But with the recent changes that have been made to the Facebook newsfeed, it's going to be incredibly hard for businesses to get found and get noticed on Facebook nowadays. So there's some changes you guys need to make to your content strategy, and I want to talk you through some ideas today. And please don't assume that I'm going to give you answers today. I'm not, but I'm going to give you hopefully a point in the right direction. I personally feel that those businesses out there who are a little bit more creative, businesses who are maybe geared towards the consumer and focus on the consumer as opposed to business to business. I think those type of businesses are going to find it a lot easier to get on in the new world of Facebook. I think if you are pushing stuff to content to businesses, you're going to find it a lot more difficult to get that content noticed and get it out there. It'll be the same for us. We're going to find it incredibly difficult. So you need to adapt your approach. If I'm honest with you, you need to start using Facebook ads. You need to have a budget in place, whatever that budget might be, even if it's a couple of quid per post, just to push that content in front of your followers, your users. But in order to get stuff seen organically, it's going to be incredibly difficult. Guys like your restaurants and your hairdressers, I think you're going to find it a lot easier than, let's say, marketing agencies or plumbers or, whatever it might be. Your business consumer companies are going to find it a lot easier than your business to business customers, because consumers want to see certain things. Restaurants, you'd love to see images of food. You're going to comment, you're going to engage on stuff. But if we're sharing stuff out there, our stuff is being seen less and less and less because it's not as engaging. It's stuff that people maybe want to see, but maybe not on Facebook. So the first thing, if you're struggling to get stuff seen, use Facebook ads, set a budget and boost some of your posts to your followers. Secondly, it might be worth, depending on your business, trying to rethink your social media strategy. And maybe moving platform, maybe focus your efforts on LinkedIn, maybe move away from Facebook. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't have to concentrate on every single social network. So that might be another option as well. But I'm going to talk you through some ideas today, which are on my whiteboard behind me. I've prepped in advance for this, which might give you a bit of a pointer on how you can possibly create some more engaging content. Now, the first one you'll see on the board, I'm going to point to it. I'm going to try and get it. Can I get it? I can't. Hey, there we go. FB Live, Facebook Live. It's exactly what we're doing here. We're on Facebook Live, and it does generate more engagement. One of the with the Facebook newsfeed changing, the key metric here is long comments. You need to get people engaging with you, creating conversation, and actually commenting on what you're posting. And Facebook Live generally encourages that. It does. We've seen it in the past. People actually ask questions. People have conversations with you. Anthony, given you're our only viewer, would you write us a long comment? Ask us a question. Say anything. That's what you want to encourage with Facebook Live. And I am waiting, by the way. But that is what you want to encourage with Facebook Live. It does generate conversation. It does generate long comments, we hope. I'm hoping Anthony is going to comment in a second. And I'm hoping people comment afterwards with any questions. So get yourself on Facebook Live. Get yourself actually talking about stuff. The second thing I've put at the top, you might not be able to see, but it's a tool called BuzzSumo. Here we go, Anthony. I'd be more than happy to write a long comment, but I'm not really sure what to say. That'll do. That'll do. So thank you very much, Anthony. That's the kind of stuff that's going to get noticed on your newsfeed. It's going to go out to their followers, to their users. Now, here's the question: is this long enough? Yeah, that will do, Anthony. Thank you. So anyway, coming back to the second one, BuzzSumo. BuzzSumo is an application. It's a web application which allows you to track exactly what is trending across social media. So why is that relevant? Why is that necessary? Well, creating engaging, relevant content is, well, it's going to get engaged. It's you know, if other stuff out there is getting engaged with, if you share it, if you post it on your feed, it's likely that you'll get engagement as well. So BuzzSumo is a web app which allows you to track exactly what is getting engagement, gaining traction on social media. It will give you certain topics. It will give you news-related pieces that are generating engagement. So BuzzSumo is a really good app for that. If you're struggling on, if you're not sure what to post, not sure what's going to get engagement, check it out. It's more topical stuff, but you might find it useful. The third thing, which is up in the top right-hand corner, there we go, just up there. There we go. Anthony, BuzzSumo, I believe it is. I'm not sure whether it's a paid version, but I believe it is free. So check it out. Let us know your thoughts on it, Anthony. Well, here we've got a second viewer, and they've quickly gone. So we're back down to just Anthony. The third thing, personalised stuff. I think we're entering an age with Facebook where we have to be less corporate, less stuffy, and I think the more personal posts will get more traction. So when we go into businesses and when we're building websites or updating sites or generally getting content out there, we try and personalise things. We try and get headshots of people. We get them doing videos. And it's that personal stuff that does gain a little bit of traction. So I'm not giving you an answer here, but if you've got a business that you feel you could personalise, put your kind of spin behind things, get your face out there a little bit more, try and do it. Personalise things. I try and get on Facebook Live when I can. Tom does. We're commenting on things from my Dave Williams Facebook account as opposed to the 146 account sometimes as well. So we do try and personalise things. And that doesn't just show that there's a person behind the business as opposed to just being a corporate, you know, it's a faceless business. It does show that people are behind the business, but it also generates a little bit more engagement. Well, that's certainly something we found because people are commenting. They're engaging with people as opposed to the business itself. But we're the people behind the business. So my third tip for generating more engaging content is try and personalise things. Try and personalise your posts and try and find a way to do that. The fourth thing that I'd like to come on to, and this is quite broad and it's quite obvious really, it's around generating and creating more engaging content. Try and find out what is actually getting engaged with, whether it's blog posts or videos. test the water with things and just try and put a bit more time into creating quality, more engaging content. Now that sounds quite difficult to do, and I guess it is. It's trial and error, if I'm being honest. We find it difficult trying to generate quite engaging content at times, and I'm sure other people will. But I think you still need to try and create blogs, topical blogs that are going to help people. And if it doesn't necessarily get engaged with on Facebook, it may well be picked up on Google. It may well get engaged with on LinkedIn. Can you give us some ideas for types of content? Thank you, Anthony. Hate it when people ask me these things. We are building a lot of content at the moment for 146, which is a combination of how-tos, how to do this, how to do that. That's generally quite engaging because it shows people how to do things. We do video run-throughs as well. People want a great tool. If you run a business where you can do some video kind of on-screen run-throughs, I know you do, Anthony. A great tool I could refer you through to is something called Loom, L-O-O-M. Loom has allowed us to do some on-screen SEO health checks of late. It allows you to share your screen, so screenshot your screen with a little video in the corner of yourself on webcam. And that's a great way of doing how-to guides. And you can blog about that and guide people through how they can do a certain thing. So, for example, if you're a content writer, you might want to guide people through the kind of core steps on screen of how to build or how to structure certain types of content. For us, it might be us crawling through a website and showing them how good or bad their website is from an SEO perspective. So that's a great tool to do. So we built some how-to content. We've done some top 5 WordPress plugins, or one that I shared earlier today was your best 10 ways to help you kind of create content to get you into that creative mode. So how-tos, top 10s, that kind of stuff tends to work for us. But it will be different for every single business. Reviews, another one that does seem to get engaged with, but it's going to be different for every company. So just test the water with stuff, see what works, see what doesn't work. I think you'll find that you'll have to set a bit of a budget. As I said, coming back to Facebook budgets, you'll have to set a bit of a budget to push content out there, even if it's a couple of quid, just to kind of get it seen. But hopefully that's answered your question, Anthony. But yeah, coming back to my 4th point, try creating content that generates discussion. Try and answer questions, provide solutions. My 5th thing, experiment with the types of posts that you put out there. We have in the past, for some of our clients, for ourselves, and we've seen it a lot with other companies, put out content which isn't necessarily different to some of the other companies out there. Try and be a little bit different. Try and experiment with the types of content you put out there. And to make it engaging, try and use things like fill in the blank or caption this. If you're using caption this photos, don't use images of cats or dogs, or as much as I love cats. Try and make it a little bit more personal to the business or to you. Caption stuff that's happening around the office. Or within the company, and that I believe will be engaged with more. The 6th thing is team up. Team up with other organisations or other people. Tag them in posts. Do joint Facebook Live posts. Get them to write guest blogs. Generally team up with other organisations that are potentially well aligned with your business. Maybe aren't competition. But what that does do is you almost have 2 sets of followers then. You've got their followers and your followers. And they're going to engage with you. And you might get a few of their followers engaging with you. Personally, I think that will be more engaging. See how it goes. And if anyone does decide to team up with anyone else or do a joint Facebook Live or whatnot, let us know what happens. The final suggestion, which we've actually set up today, is start a Facebook group. Facebook groups, by their very definition, generate a lot more engagement than Facebook pages on an organic level. So set up a Facebook group and see how that works for you. Try and generate discussion. Try not to be too salesy. We've set up a Facebook group today called, and I'm trying to remember what it's called, which is always good. Give me 2 seconds, guys. We set up a Facebook group today called Marketing Think Tank. So get yourself on that Facebook group. It's a closed group, so you would have to ask for permission to enter. We don't want anyone entering. We want people coming in that are going to contribute to the discussion, who are going to find value in the discussion. So if you'd like to be a part of our Facebook group, Think Tank, the Marketing Think Tank, just give it a quick old Facebook, or we'll put the link after this as well. Get involved, and it gives us a chance to share some exclusive content, whether it's live content or blog content, and it gives people the opportunity to ask some pressing marketing related questions. It will be mainly based on digital marketing, but anything goes really. But set up a Facebook group, see how that works for you, and try and generate discussion. Like I said, don't be too salesy. My final point, which I've written at the bottom there, is use Facebook ads. I mentioned at the start of this that gaining organic engagement is going to be quite tough for people, for businesses, dependent on the business. It is going to be quite tough. So you now need to start budgeting for Facebook ads. You need to start pushing content out via the boosted post. Set aside a budget for that. It doesn't have to be a lot. A couple of quid will push it in front of your current followers each time. But push out the content that you believe is going to gain some traction. Almost get it underway, and then use the Facebook Ads Manager. We did a 146 live a couple of weeks ago on Facebook ads. Use the Facebook Ads Manager and actually set up some ongoing adverts as well, and set a budget towards that. There's no reason why you shouldn't do. But if you don't think that Facebook is going to be the right kind of platform for you guys, then get involved in a different platform. Gear yourself towards LinkedIn. Focus on Twitter. You don't have to focus on social at all. It might be that you're going to concentrate your efforts on improving your Google ranking. Then, you know, if that's the case, then absolutely fine. You don't have to do everything marketing related. But if you are going to use Facebook moving forwards, things are going to change. They are steadily starting to change. We've seen our posts reach far fewer people. We're having to be far cleverer with the posts that we put out, and we're having to boost them a little bit. If you are going to use Facebook, be aware of that. Try and be a little bit different. Try and use Facebook Live. Try and use some of the things that I've mentioned today. And if there's anything that you think is going to get some traction, get some engagement, do share it on this post. Go onto the Marketing Think Tank and share it on there. Generally, let us know your thoughts. Now, Anthony, it seems like it was just us two for this session. We did have a lot of people respond to this, and we did pop out an email marketing campaign earlier today to tell people we would be on Facebook Live. People can view this after on Facebook, and we will put it up on our website. If you've got any questions, please do write them in the feed below, and we will answer them throughout the day or throughout the week. But I think that's it for now. I hope that's been of some value. Actually, please let us know it has. I hope that's been of some value to people out there. Getting engagement on Facebook is not going to be easy moving forwards. Hopefully that kind of stuff has helped, and hopefully you can find your own way of generating some engagement amongst your followers. Thanks guys, bye for now.